looking to find out what he enjoys about hiking. So Leo, what makes hiking so enjoyable for you?
Well, I've always sort of liked just getting outdoors, doing pretty much anything outdoors, and hiking's just pretty much the easiest thing you can do outdoors because it's literally just walking and doing it outdoors. And then on top of that, it's good exercise and beats sitting at home usually if you like hiking like me. You also get to see some good scenery sometimes. So yeah, that's pretty much why I like hiking.
So on the topic of it being easy, how hard is it to get set up, like in terms of getting a pack and maybe hiking boots and that sort of thing?
Yeah, well, depends. I mean, if you're a serious hiker, like a real sort of mountaineer, and you can spend thousands of dollars on equipment, and maybe only use it once a year, like I probably would, or you can. I mean, I got a good pair of boots for my snow hike, but other than that, I've got a relatively good bag too. But it's more of a hobby for me, so I don't spend too much on it. But there's lots of equipment that makes it sort of more easy or fun, especially when you start camping. You can get stoves and some of the stoves are very small, they're this big and enough to cook a bowl of pasta or pot of pasta. And then there's the tents, obviously. Poles. My snow hike I discovered, I originally thought that poles were for wusses and found out that I wish I had them. So that's a lesson.
So tell us about the snow hike.
So the snow hike was a school event in year 11, 2015. We started at Round Mountain, which probably don't know where it is. I actually don't know where it is. The bus just let us off and we started walking. And we finished at Thredbo, and it was around, they said it was around 100 k's, it was a little bit less, and over 5 days. So it was around, each day we were walking around, it felt like 15, I mean, technically it should have been around 20 kilometres average, which is why I don't think it was 100 k's, because we weren't walking 20 kilometres each day, but it was still around 15, 16 kilometres, so it was tough. And we had packs. They weighed them on the first night because they had to be below 20 kilos, otherwise we'd kill ourselves. And mine was 19.95. So
Ouch.
yeah, it was. Luckily the hiking packs are designed so that all the weight goes on your waist, not on your shoulders. If there's any weight in your shoulders, it's not on right. So you still feel the weight, but in your legs, and you just find that you go up this flight of stairs and lose all your energy straight away. You'll be panting at the top, especially if you run. I found that every time when I walked on the hike, I was all right. That was only because the leader walked and that he was quite slow. So whenever he said, "All right, everyone, you can go up ahead to that point," then I'd start walking my own pace and I'd lose my breath straight away. But anyway, so we were in groups of 3, and we had like certain sort of roles within each group. We all sort of shared the roles, but at different times. So on some nights, on each night, one person would cook, one person would cook, and the other 2 people just would not cook. I think I cooked on the 4th or 3rd night, maybe both even. But then also the food was shared out for all the people, and as well as the tent itself. There were 3 parts to the tent, so we each carried one, and emergency food too, in case we didn't finish in time.
So that sounded pretty extreme.
Yeah.
But would you say there's like easier hikes for those trying to start hiking?
Definitely. There's a route that I've always liked from Wondabyne, which is a train station up north, Some people might know it. It's a very very small train station. You have to be at the back door of the back carriage to get off, and you have to ask the guard for the train to stop at the station. Otherwise, they'll just go past it. And there's no road access, so you can't drive there. There's boat access, so if you have a boat, then you're sorted. But otherwise, you get a train up, and then you step off, and you're just in bush, pretty much bush as far as you can see, unless you turn around and see the station. And so that's quite a good walk. You can walk. I walked from there to Carryong, which was about 12 k's or so, which is a good sort of long. It's a good distance to practice hiking. I mean, there's no fixed distance. You don't have to. And I'm not an expert on it, so yeah, I can't give great advice. But I know that when I go hiking, I try to go as long as possible so that I get the most out of the hike. But yeah, from Wonderbine, there's lots of different places to go. If not there, there's the Great North Walk, just any sections of that from like Newcastle to somewhere in Sydney or south. Lots of different places there to walk.
All right, well that's all we have time for. Thank you, Leo, for being with us and enlightening us about his hiking expertise. And that's it.
Bye.